Hello, everyone. Welcome to Binary Alpha Season 5. This is our class number 13 Q&A session. Everyone just had an opportunity to look over the class about our trade log and proper chart marking. And yeah, this is a class. It's pretty basic class, but it's just something to help you guys know what we're looking for when you log your trades and kind of the future where we're going with stuff. Just really quickly, let me share a few things with you guys. Okay, let me look here at the spreadsheet. One of the things that I want to let you guys know about, give me just a second, is yeah, we really also want you to not just save your 1 minute chart, but also save the 1 hour chart at the same time. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. If you have two screens, then when you or however many screens you have, pulled out on one MT4, when you click here and say save as picture, it will actually save all the screens you have up. One of the other ways to do this as well is you can, like for me, I have a left screen and I have let's see. I think the way you can do this is click on active chart. So say I have USD JPY 1 minute here, and I pull my USD JPY 1 hour chart over here, okay, and I have this just on my one screen. I believe if I click here on save as picture, active chart, let me see, hold on. Nope, that did not do it, hold on. All right, never mind. Actually, you just have to save it as an active workspace then. Um, Basically, you can save it as an active workspace, and either you can, if you have one screen, just make sure your, USD JPY and say if you're trading USD JPY, make sure your 1 minute and 1 hour are side by side. If they're on two different screens, then it'll save your whole screen setup. But we really like to see, honestly, one of the things we don't want is we don't want you to have like 20 little screens like this all over the place and us try to find it that way. We would much rather you either have, your 1 minute chart like this and your 1 hour chart here beside it, okay? And then you can save as picture active workspace, and it will save these two together here so we can kind of see, what you guys were thinking and seeing as far as the chart went. You can see how it saved both of mine here. And actually, if I scroll to the right, it actually shows my other screen as well. So you can either do it this way, where you pull them both onto one screen, or if you have two screens, you can just keep it on the second screen. But again, we would like to see it, both very clear pictures of the 1 minute and the 1 hour chart, and that would help us a lot to yeah, just when we're looking at your trades to be able to, you know, see that you actually understand, what you're seeing in the charts and stuff. Thought we had a seventh logic here. Anyways, so that you make sure that you have a have that 1 minute and 1 hour chart together. Again, either side by side on one of your screens, or your 1 minute chart on one screen, your 1 hour chart on another screen. Excuse me, and then we can see both of those a lot easier. And then secondly, when you come to this demo account spreadsheet, what we actually would like for you to do is we would like for you to put the most recent trades on top here. And basically the way that you can do that is just come in here and click insert one above, and that'll insert a chart on the top of this one, and say I traded, I don't know, on the 23rd or whatever, 2016, okay, and then I traded another trade on the 23rd, maybe an hour later or something. I would do it like this, okay. So just make sure you do that, because then that helps us to see the most current chart up here, and we don't have to scroll way down here. Actually, what I can do is I'll just delete all of these below until maybe right about here, okay? And then you guys can just come in here and insert rows above here, and this will give you the best, the best picture of how to do your charts this way. Okay. All right. Okay, let's look into our questions here. First question is, in the spreadsheet column logic drop-down menu, what does PF stand for? This was just kind of a standard chart that somebody else made for me. PF, you guys don't have to worry about right now. That was actually Pin Finder, but that'll be something we'll talk about later on that you may or may not utilize. We'll talk about that later. Right now, just focus on all the other ones. Okay, can we trade level 1? Well, as we said the other day, if you feel like you see a really good setup in the 1-hour chart, you see some trending, you see a 1-hour Kazi high-low broken, a M or W pattern broken, and you see good structure there, you can trade one first levels, but you need to make sure you understand what's happening in the market structure. Okay, Dirk says, Adam, the Kazi tool thumbs up is way too small. How can you make it bigger? Okay, so come in here, you say you have this is a flag candle here. You go to your thumbs up, you double click it, and then right click, go to arrow properties, go to common, and then you can change the size of it here. Okay, that makes it bigger as well. The largest size you can make it is like this. Okay. All right. So yeah, you can make it larger, make it smaller. You can do the same with all of these, even with the trend lines and everything. Of course, we don't don't do it that big. We like it to look a little bit cleaner. But yeah, so you can change all of the properties of any of these by doing that. Okay. Next question. Rania, fake push backwards, PF. Fake push. That's right. Adam, which broker is good for a demo account in Canada? If you're in Canada, you should be able to access any of the same ones that anybody else does. Anyone with anyone else in Europe or anywhere else. The ones in the U.S. are basically the ones who are the most limited. Now, what I've been using lately, and this is actually really good. This is called IQ Option. And again, we're not promoting any broker as far as live money. This is only for a demo account. But this broker has actually been really good for me to use as a demo account because they have a lot of pairs. They have all the pairs we need: Euro USD, USD CAD, AUD. Yeah, all the pairs that we need are on here. They're open a pretty good bit of the time. AUD USD is always available. Euro USD is always open. USD CAD is always available on here. Euro GBP is open only during the, I believe, during the London market. GBP USD is open for some reason only during the London market as well. And then USD CHF as well. USD JPY is open all the time. So you have 4 pairs on here that are open all the time, and then the other 3 that are open only during the London market. But still, this broker seems to be pretty good because you're actually able to type in a specific amount of trade here. So you can come in here and type in $1 on a $1,000 account. You can what's our amounts? You can type in 25. Type in 5, type in 63. So you can type in all your own individual amounts, and you can trade trade pretty easily on this. It's a pretty easy platform to use, and the only difference is you have to actually select the minute instead of selecting like 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes. You actually have to come in here and select the minute that you want it to end on. So say I don't know, say I was trading USD JPY right now. I want to end at 1045. I select 1045 and take my trade. Okay, sorry, 1045, and then I take my trade, or 1046 and take my trade. That's the only difference with this broker. But this is a really good one, I would say, for almost anybody if you're wanting to just trade demo. Nothing else, no live account, because I don't know anything about them with live money. But demo is pretty easy, and I think all you have to have is an email address. And it keeps your trading log history here. So, if we want to come in and see what you're doing, we can come in and see this trade log history. And yeah, I mean it's just pretty easy platform, and it also has this is an app that you can download on your Mac or your PC, so you don't have to go to a website as well. So this seems pretty good. It seems to be pretty accurate to the chart reading as well. So that's one you guys anywhere can use from what I found, whether you're in Canada, the U.S., Europe, anywhere. Okay. Amir says, Adam, I have noticed that you are able to use crosshair tools to measure how tall a candle is, yet you don't need to click on that tool. What shortcut are you using? Basically, it's a tool that it's a coding that Kazi developed specifically for me, and it costs $8,000. No, I'm joking. It's a just if you have a middle scroll wheel, you just click on the center of your scroll wheel on your mouse, and it pulls it up that way. So, all right, let's see here. Next question. Is it better to make a new demo or can we continue? I mean, it's fine if you've already got a demo account, that's fine. Again, just on your chart here, starting balance, current balance. You can create some equations in here if you want to. You can even add another column here that says, the amount of profit you made, or you can just type it in manually each day. That's fine as well. Okay. You can even actually, let me do this. Put a profit loss one in here, and then you can just have a equation here of, this minus this or something like that you can do, and that would be helpful. It's kind of an ugly color, isn't it? Anyways, so let's see the next question. Adam, can this size of a candle on the 1 minute chart work for you? Yeah, this is fine. This is a fine setup. We can see things. Um, I would say maybe zoom out a little bit, maybe zoom out one on the 1 hour chart, but the 1 minute chart's fine here. This is good for me. So yeah, I can clearly see here, there's left structure. So I know if I get a flag candle for me, I'm going to try to trade until I get to this and this. So bonus, loss, recovery, deflag, I would stop there because it comes, on something like that. So all right. Yeah, so that's good enough. Good enough look. Trades of one cycle also newest on top. Yeah, so newest trades on top. But again, we don't want you to put an entire cycle. We want you to put trade by trade here. So you'll use the same link, but if you trade, say I traded another bonus here in the same cycle, and just say I lost it, I would do the same thing. I would say Euro USD. I try to put for a bonus. I lost it. I would put $5. Select bonus, 70%, 1 minute, and then I would just I can just pull this link up here or copy this link and sorry, I'll copy this link here and then I would just put it up here and then I could put, same as below or something like that. So yeah, we want you to document every single trade you take. And again, you don't have to do it in the second you're taking the trade. That would be kind of silly. But after you get done with the cycle, if you're not in another cycle, go ahead and mark your charts and then you can do that. Okay? How many trades should we normally do in one day? Robert, it depends on the person. If you're Kazi, then you can do 40 or 50 trades in a day. Again, I would say the average person, again, shoot for winning 5 trades a day, while making sure you actually have completed all cycles, or make sure you've recovered all cycles. So don't leave any cycles, on the table unless you're using gap risk management and you feel like you need to take a break. But I would, try to win 5 trades a day, and try to trade, however many cycles that takes you to do that in. It may take you 3, it may take you 10, just depends on the question. Adam, where do we supply you with our login password for the demo account? Right now I don't think we'll necessarily need that. But maybe if we come in here and we individually ask you guys, we'll ask you guys to email it to us, because we don't want you to put it on the sheet here, because if you do, we yeah somebody else may, we're a community here, but maybe somebody will try to sabotage you or something. So we don't want you to put it on here anywhere. We may just ask for it in an email or something if we want to look at your trades. Okay, Adam, here's my question. Assume we have made 4 bullets in one cycle. Can we just add a single link? No. So that was one of the things I said a second ago. Is Yeah, we prefer you guys to put it like this. We don't want one. We want one line per trade. Okay. How should we trade? Use basic binary alpha or 5-10 method or fake push. Right now, we want to see you guys use basic binary alpha. We want to make sure that you guys can come in here and trade cycles. It's for your own practice as well. So yeah, make sure you're trading cycles. And I mean, again, you can use gap risk and split risk management. Those things are okay as well. So if you want to come in and trade, and you lose a $5 and a $10, and you say, okay, I want to split my cycle up on something else, that's fine. But what we need to see here, imagine here, imagine we came in and we pretty much did the same thing, and we lost $10 here, on our same situation. And we said, okay, I'm going to split my risk instead of continuing in the same cycle. Okay. So we would come in here and put in all of our stuff. Say we were going for another bonus or going for invalid fifth maybe here. Okay, invalid fifth. We lost. 1 minute trade. Okay, same link. And then here, just you can say, I don't know why this says join me here. Here you can say stopped to split risk. Okay. And then we know that you guys have split the risk, and maybe you went later on that day and found a better trade, some type of seventh logic, maybe same one, different one, and you won with your $25, and you come in here and say seventh logic. Okay, what that shows us is that you are able to recover any losing cycles. Okay, and that's why we want you to put trades like this, so we can actually see whether or not you guys what's happening with your cycles. Because here I can clearly see, okay, you won a bonus, you lost this, oh, you split your risk, and then you recover with the $25. So what that shows me is, okay, you had the guts to keep going for bonuses and to try an invalid fifth, but you felt like you wanted to split your risk to contain your emotions, and you did, and you recovered your cycle with the seventh logic. What I can see here is that you won 2 cycles, basically. You won 2 trades. And that's a good way for us to really be able to see how you guys are doing. Okay, so that's why we want you guys to keep it organized like this, so we can actually see, what you guys have actually done here. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to our next question here. Do we have a minimum number of trades in a day? Again, you should probably be taking around 10 trades a day, but we want you to win at least 5 or 5 cycles worth, basically 5 trades worth, with ending with a recovery. And, maybe you came in here and you lost on this and you said stop to, or maybe you put gap risk will continue tomorrow. That's fine too. Okay. Because again, that lets us know that, although you lost here, you had enough maturity to say, okay, I'm not ready to continue here. I'm going to try the next day. I'm going to give myself a gap. I'm not going to try to revenge trade or anything like that. And then we can know that you guys did that, and maybe you come in the next day here, and I can see, by the date, okay, you did use the gap risk, and you came in and you waited patiently for some type of, seventh logic. You recovered here. You recovered here. your cycle. And again, remember guys, like this is okay. Like we have no problem with you doing this. We just want to see that you can recover cycles, that you can win some trades, recover cycles, win some trades, recover cycles. That's the most important thing. Even if you had 3 losses here, that's okay because you recovered the cycle as a whole. It's completely fine. Okay. Um, Marco also said, I'm using at the moment a demo account for 24 option minimum trade size is $24. Can I use it? Yeah, I mean, you can use that. Just know that, they probably only gave you what, a $1,000 demo account. So for you, yeah, for you, you're going to be doing $24, $48, then $120, and the last one would be last one would be 63 or not 63, sorry. Yeah, the last one would be like 250 or something like that. Just know that you don't have as much, wiggle room in that account. Okay, let's go to the next question here. Nadeem says, Adam, can we trade our own live accounts and both demo for BA after February 29th? Nadeem, honestly, I would not suggest it. You guys are just starting with Binary Alpha. For me, I would not. If I was in your shoes, I would not start trading live yet at all. Honestly, I would say with Binary Alpha, you need a minimum of 3 to 4, maybe 5 or 6 months before you start trading with real money. Just because, you may feel like you can win some trades, but when you get to real money, it becomes psychologically different. So for now, I would like for you guys to only record demo trading. We don't want to, see any live accounts or anything like that. Again, and that's to protect you guys because we don't want you guys to lose money and then come back and say, oh, but you said I could start trading it. We want you guys to be able to, we want you to be confirmed by us that yes, you're ready to trade with live money because you might think you are, but ultimately, those of us who are co-traders and then Kazi himself can see better because we've experienced this. Okay. I just opened a demo account with IQ Option. I'm in the U.S. and they actually didn't ask me for an address or phone number. Right? Yeah, you can just that's one of the good things I liked about them. You can just trade straight away with them, Stefano. Okay. Yeah, notice it has only 60% payout on some pairs. Yeah, sometimes it does, and then sometimes it has more, like 86%. Just depends on the time of day and stuff. I mean, again, it's not a perfect demo account, but it can be helpful for some people. Maybe just adjust your money management during that time for that. Adam, for IQ Option, it has a fixed expiration time, while the one you're using, such as Option Trade, is always a fixed duration. Yeah, already said that. 4 bullets, 5, 10, 25, and $63. Right. Adam, you look younger than your voice. I guess that's a good thing, unless you see my gray hair. I am 32 years old. I'll be 33 this year. Okay. Carlos said 5 cycles per day, even if losing. Yeah, I mean, we want you to get experience. So yeah, at least 5 cycles a day is what we're hoping for. 5 cycles or 5 wins a day. Would the return be different if one of the currencies is 86% while the other is 75%? If it's a higher return, just stick with your normal money management. If it's a lower return, then use or change the money management around a little bit. Okay, if you log each trade, you cannot oversee how many cycles you won or lost. Well, no, we can still see that because again, it will be in order here. We will be able to see, okay, you stayed in a cycle because you were in Euro USD. We can see you took bonuses. We see you took an invalid fifth. We see you stopped with split risk or you won with gap risk. Make sure you comment on the trades you took, and then with the picture, we can also see what you did. Okay. And you can either, if you're in the same cycle, you can you only have to put the link once as well. You don't have to put it every single time. Okay, you will need access to our accounts. Again, we're probably going to ask for access to you guys' accounts. Again, these are just demo accounts. Like, we can't do anything with them. But, again, you guys are going to be, some of you one day are going to be trading with Kazi's real money. And in the past, we've honestly had people who've just went in and marked charts and said they won stuff, but they actually had not even done anything. They just marked some charts up. And for the sake of trading with Kazi's real money, yeah, we will need to look at some of you guys, or look at you guys at your demo accounts to make sure that you're actually doing what you're saying you're doing. Okay, um, that's really important. For just for the openness and honesty that we have to look for. Again, Kazi has entrusted us to help select co-traders, and we want to make sure that people are actually ready and are not going to lose his money. Okay, Adam, in recording the trade log, I've noticed that the broker has history, which we can easily copy directly to our Excel file. We can use its default column arrangement or just add formulas. I mean, honestly, we would rather you keep it like this. We would rather you keep it, nice and clean this way, so that everybody's looks the same, and that's just more helpful for all of us. Okay. All right. Regarding chart link, I put the cycle number I am in the MT4 save as comment box. Okay. Okay. One line per trade. What about the chart we match it to? I mean, if we have 3 bonuses, a D flag, invalid 7th, do we make 4 separate charts? You can use the same chart, and then you can say here, like, on the link, you can put same as below, because this was in the same this was the same chart here basically. So I use the same chart. You don't have to put the link a bunch of different times. And yeah, if you do like a D flag and a bunch of stuff like that, you can use the same chart. You don't have to save 20 different charts if it's the same cycle. Okay, Lena says, is it okay if only demo trade Euro USD in the start? Yeah, I mean, as long as you can get enough cycles with one pair, that's completely fine. Okay. Tony says, Adam, which pair is good for beginners, and what times mostly flag candles are happening? A lot of flag candles just honestly do happen at the beginning of hours. That's not the only time they happen. A lot of times that's when they happen, especially in trending markets. For instance, in a situation like this, as the market pushes down, when this candle comes down and breaks this pin here, more than likely there were some good bonus opportunities. Okay. And very often, if it's a small pin on the bottom of the candle, it may actually happen in the very beginning of an hour. I mean, they can happen anytime, but it's good to look, 5 minutes before a new hour comes in. Go ahead and start looking on your 1 hour chart at potential setups. And, say if I get a flag candle here, this is going to be a good setup. Okay. So that can be a good opportunity for you guys to look at. All right. Even like this happened on 30 minutes, the 45-minute. This wasn't a good flag candle. This one happened around the 30-minute mark. So you can also look every 15 minutes as well. So the 0, 15, 30, and 45, those are good times to look for flag candles as well. Which pair is good for beginners would be, Euro USD and USD JPY. Those two are the most traded pairs. Okay. Adam, can we have the link of your spreadsheet template? Yeah. Okay. Again, guys, remember, this is going to be your spreadsheet. Every person in season 5 is going to simply click on this. They're going to click duplicate, and say this is Kent. He's coming here. He's going to rename the sheet. He's going to put Kent. Okay, remember, guys, we said this in class. So Kent would be here. He would change all of this information here. Okay, and then the next person can do the same. Just click duplicate and say, I don't know, say Amir is here. Okay, same thing. He's going to come in, and he's just going to duplicate all this information and change the picture, change all this stuff here, and maybe even you can put also what broker you guys are using. But basically, just copy what I've done here. Just make a copy of it, put your name on it, and then that will be your sheet. Okay. And I will give you guys access to this. Um, I'll put it up on the notice board probably sometime on Saturday because we don't want you guys to actually start doing this until Monday. So starting Monday, the 29th, until March 31st, you guys are going to be doing this. You guys are going to be trading and logging in all of your trades here. And again, what I said we were going to be doing is during that time, from time to time, we will jump in and we'll try to still have some Q&A sessions. If we feel like you guys maybe need some more information about Seventh Logic or market structure or something like that, we can do a class on that again sometime. We can have just more Q&A sessions, all that type of stuff as we see fit. But this is your month to really practice hard, really get a lot of practice in, and we can see where you guys are ready for next steps after that. But again, one of the things about all this is everybody's going to be here on these charts, and you guys can help each other. You guys, that's why we put the season 5 comment section here too. You guys can comment on each other's trades, and then Kazi and anybody who's co-traders can come in and previous season people and comment on your trades as well, just to help you guys from time to time. Okay. And you can even, if you want to, also, on a comment here, if you have a question, again, we're not going to be able to see all of these questions, but you can say, what did I do wrong here, or something like that. Okay. Or, was this the right thing, or was this the right flag candle? And occasionally, maybe we can come in and we'll comment here on that as well. Okay. But again, guys, this helps everybody to see each other's trades, and it will help you all help each other as well. We can learn from each other. Okay, so yeah, Saturday I'll put that up on the notice board, and then I'll put it up here on the Season 5 Skype group as well. Pager says each line yeah, exactly. So, one trade per line. Okay. Adam, we must end every cycle, but for example, I was confused about a Seventh Logic, and then I see nice bonuses. Can I trade bonuses and finish my logic and split risk? Yes. Again, that's what we just said here. Like here in the scenario, I said you can stop, split the risk, and continue later. Okay. Would you use a demo on IQ option or a fake address and phone on something else like 24 option? Kind of concerned on the fixed time you have on IQ option. I think it's fine. Again, this has worked fine for me. I don't know. I'm doing head break on this, but it seems to work, pretty easily for me. Just being able to come in here and say, okay, Euro USD. I have a excuse me. I don't know. Maybe check it out for yourselves. I actually have not used this on 1 minute trading. I've only used it on head break 5-minute trades. If for some reason that doesn't work out, you guys can always open up some type of fake account for like an option trade or something like that. Okay, Pratik. Use borders to separate the cycles we traded. Yeah, that's fine too. You can do that as well if you'd like. Yeah, you can use a single. Yeah, you can use a single link for the what you traded. Yeah. Okay. Adam, all right, guys. Remember again, I just said, well, I'll give you the log on Saturday. Are you going to tell us what groups? Again, right now you're just going to be on your own for now. This is just individual trading for an entire month that you guys will be doing, and after that we will assess. We'll talk about groups after that. Groups will be the next step after that. Okay. All right, Adam. As some of us are full-time students, so if we trade less, or I mean 5 cycles, so are there any chances to be co-trader? Um, I mean, again, guys, the co-trader process is long. It's going to be a long road. I myself have been in this since the end of May. I officially became a co-trader. I believe it was in September sometime, but really probably not until March will be starting to trade with more money or more real money, and it's a process. And again, put yourself in Kazi's shoes. If you were investing into people, you would have multiple steps to make sure they really knew what they were doing, because very quickly, if somebody's undisciplined, they can lose a lot of money. So right now, just focus on becoming a good trader. This month of trading is really for you guys. It's really for you to work as hard as you possibly can. As much time as you have. Some people have more time than others, but work hard. Try to do your best. Don't rush. Be patient with yourself and with other people, and learn as much as you possibly can. Again, this is just kind of a step to help you guys to apply what you've been learning for the last month and a half. That's really ultimately what this 1 month is about. Okay. Binary options demo, it's honestly pretty laggy. I wouldn't use it. Sometimes you win and it gives you like a 50-point loss. Adam, a suggestion if you feel okay. I'm not sure what that means. Something happened to me. I see I'm going to lose the first $5 and I prepare my $10 recovery. But after I made second trade for recovery, I see I won the first. And after that, I lost the 10. What should I do in this situation for the rest of the cycle? You can put that and just put that, because sometimes that does happen. I mean, we're trading 60-second trades, so it happens really fast. So if for some reason you say you win your $5 and you lose your 10, but you don't realize you won your 5 until after you've already started your $10, then just stop there and try to recovery with split risk. That's really the best way to do that. Okay. Adam, do you want us to protect our sheet or not? I think if you protect it, then we can't actually make comments on it. So yeah, don't protect the sheet, but um, maybe you can lock it in place or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, just make sure that people and we can make comments on it. That's the most important part. Guys, you need to verify your account. You can't make a fake account for demo. You can with certain brokers like Option Trade. I have like 3 different accounts with them, and I just have like random information. Okay. All right. Hi, Adam. How many weeks for the guys? Can you still hear me? Then my connection went down for a minute. Guys, can you still hear me? Kent, can you still hear me? Okay, good. We're having storms here today, so it said my connection went down for a moment. Okay. See where I was at. Hi, Adam. How many weeks for the first round shall we be trading before the group trading demo? Again, you guys are going to be trading for at least 1 month in individual trading before you do demo, or before you do group demo trading. So we'll see what happens after that. Okay, Adam, can we use our own money management? No, we want you guys to stick with the binary alpha money management. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Do we have any more questions? If not, we'll go ahead and wrap this up pretty soon. Again, we try to make this, this spreadsheet as easy for you guys as possible. And you may feel like it's meticulous to do this, but again, you have to think about those of us who are going to be looking at your trades. It will be a lot. It will be a lot better to it'll be a lot easier for those of us to be able to look at the trades and stuff. Okay, what do we do if the spreadsheet gets too big with the trade logs? No, just keep going. I mean, again, you can. I mean, this will keep going on and on and on. I mean, you can have 1,000 trades on here. So I don't think any of you guys are probably going to trade 1,000 in a month. Okay, Adam, should we trade in a storm? Probably not. Um, Probably not. If there's a lot of lightning and stuff, honestly, you probably shouldn't, because if you have lightning and you're, especially if you're in the middle of a real money trade, oh man, that could be terrible. If you have a real money trade, say you're going for recovery, and you click the button but the power goes out, and you don't know if you win or lose, or maybe you don't know if it actually accepted the trade or not. Yeah, storm gap management. That's right. Okay, guys, I think I probably need to end. For some reason, it seems like my connection keeps going down. Adam, about the size of the thumbs up. I mean, from Kazi Tool, by tapping TU, it's so small I can't find settings to increase that in the Kazi Tool. Okay, let me see if there's settings here. Indicator list, Kazi Tool, inputs. Parameter for trend lines, parameter for labels. All right, so parameters for special functions. Vertical lines, horizontal lines. Yeah, maybe there's not. I mean, if there's not, then you just have to, you know, double click on it, right click, and do it manually. Again, I mean, it only takes an extra 2 or 3 seconds to do that manually, so shouldn't be too bad. Adam, did you make this spreadsheet? Somebody else made it, and I just copied it. Chung says marking up charts and logging in trades also helps us with our patients and also help challenge our psychology as well. I think, yeah, exactly, Chung. When you mark a chart, it takes some time to do that. You may feel like it's meticulous, but again, it's actually reminding your mind what's happening in the moment. Oh, here's why I took this. Oh, here's why did I take this? When you mark a chart, you actually can, it's a second opportunity. It's an opportunity to take a second look. Okay. Nadeem says, do we have to start with $5 or can we start from any amount? For example, 50, 100. It just depends on Nadeem. It depends on what size your trading account is. So if you have, if you have a $10,000 demo account, can you guys still hear me? Okay. It keeps saying that keeps saying I'm going out for some reason. Yeah, if you say you have a $10,000 demo account for some reason, if you have a $10,000 demo account, then instead of starting with $5, you start with 50. There's one somebody told me about recently called Vantage FX, and I believe even as an American, you might be able to start a demo account with them with like fake info. But with them, you can. I think they give you like a $50,000 demo account. So with them, again, you would be starting with $250 as your first trade. So just use the money management according to whatever lot size or whatever demo account size you have. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, exactly, Pratik. Minimum trade amount, your first trade amount, whatever your account size is, divide that by 200. Okay. So if you have a $50,000 demo account, you divide that by 200, and your first bullet is 250. Okay. Markets World. Okay, yeah, Markets World. That's actually one I think U.S. people can use as well. You can use the demo there. All right, Federico says he's found out how to make the thumb bigger in the Kazi tool. All right. Excuse me, Federico. You can share that with people on here. All right, guys, if there's no more questions, then we will go ahead and end end this session. Again, remember, guys, on Saturday, my time Saturday, I will post the link to the spreadsheet, and you guys will just be able to come in here and again, you know, click on this little tab here, this little arrow, click duplicate, and then again put in your own picture, your own information, and your trade log. Okay, and that will help you guys. Also, I did say around March the 6th or 7th that week, might have a surprise for you guys. Some of you might know, but I'll kind of keep it a surprise, so you guys will wait and see what happens then. All right, guys. Good talking with y'all. Hope you all have a great rest of the week. Keep working hard, and we will see you guys on Friday for our Q&A session. Remember to submit your questions beforehand to baseason5@gmail.com. And yeah, we will see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.